it's Lauren and welcome to week 25 of my pregnancy. Of course today is Monday, so I'm 25 weeks and 1 day, but I wanted to wait to today to film this because I had my trifecta of appointments. I had 3 appointments today: endocrinology, perinatology for my ultrasound, my growth scan, and then OB. So I'll cover that in this week. Otherwise, not a whole lot has been happening, so let's jump right in. As far as symptoms go, honestly, not much has changed. I feel like this is just kind of like a lull week, which is completely fine with me. Still having a little bit of heartburn, but still controllable with Tums, so I'll take that. Still a little bit constipated, but things are moving along a little bit better this week, so that is okay with me. One thing that I did ask my OB today is about sleeping on my back. I still find sleeping on my back super comfortable, and even if I fall asleep on my side, because I have that pregnancy pillow, the Snuggle, which I'm loving by the way, it's a little cumbersome and large in bed, especially flipping from side to side, but I manage and it's still pretty comfy. So even if I fall asleep on my side, I will wake up on my back. So I asked her, if that's okay, and she said, well, I mean, you want to try to avoid it, but obviously, if you wake up on your back, you haven't done any harm to you or baby, but there is that major vein, I think, in your back that delivers blood flow to the placenta. So obviously if you're sleeping on your back, you're not like cutting off all oxygen to baby, so it's not the end of the world. She said probably within the next couple weeks as I get bigger here, it will no longer be comfortable, so your body, even during sleep, will find a comfortable position. So she's not too worried about that, and I guess I won't be either. That's honestly about it for symptoms. As far as my appointments today, with my endocrinologist this morning, we didn't check A1C again because we did that 2 weeks ago, which it was 5.1, which is amazing. I'll see her again in another 2 weeks, so we'll check A1C again then. But we did make a couple changes to my basal rates and my insulin to carb ratios, things like that, trying to ward off some high blood sugars that I'm having in the evening and the night times, and then some lower blood sugars during the day. So everything's good with that though. And then my next appointment was with the maternal fetal medicine doctor, aka perinatologist, and we did a growth scan ultrasound, which seeing little baby boy again was amazing, and he was very active this time, just squirming around in there. So I'll go ahead and insert some adorable pictures we got here. They just printed them out this time. They didn't put them on a little flash drive, so I don't know how the quality is going to be because it'll be a picture of a picture. But yeah, he was like folded in half at one point. He had his feet like pretty much touching his forehead. So that was kind of funny, and I could feel all the kicks and see them at the same time on the screen, which was just awesome to see. Let's see, my third appointment then was just a regular OB checkup, and of course everything was fine. They didn't even have me on the table at all. They didn't do the Doppler because I had just come from an ultrasound where his heart rate was 141. So yeah, it was a pretty quick in and out appointment there, which is always nice. Let's check on my favorite pregnancy app, which is the Baby Center app on baby's growth and development. This says baby is about the size of a rutabaga, or an eggplant, I guess. What else? Baby's hair now has color and texture. It'll be super interesting to see what color hair he's born with, or if any hair, although obviously that will change after birth. The baby is starting to put on baby fat, so they look more like a newborn, which is always good. Let's see, weight 1.5 pounds, which today at my ultrasound, he was 1 pound and 15 ounces. He was in the 73rd percentile, I believe. But also they said he was measuring right on track at 25 weeks and 1 day. But in the 73rd percentile, I didn't really understand that, because if it was right on track, wouldn't that be 50th percentile? I'm not really sure how that worked. But yeah, almost 2 pounds he is. Measures 13.5 inches. Let's see, wrinkled skin is going to begin to smooth out and start to look more and more like that newborn, growing more hair. Yeah, that's about it. As far as updates outside of the pregnancy goes, kind of related, about the nursery. We went into the Home Depot and we were looking for some paint colors. We have decided, I think I told you guys last time, we decided to keep the chair rail, or maybe I said we were going to remove it. I think I said we were going to remove it, but keep like the trim and everything brown. I don't know where it was at. But anyways, the current update here is we are keeping the chair rail trim piece of wood around the center of the room, and we're keeping everything that darker brown color, which totally fine with. What we have decided to do is paint the top portion of the walls gray, find a nice gray color, and then the bottom portion is going to be like the pop of color. We haven't decided if it's going to be blues or orange or whatever. I think I posted a picture, I'll insert it again here, of the canvas kind of as our inspiration for the room that we would like to have in there, and it's on our registry, so fingers crossed that we get it. But yeah, so we went to the Home Depot and we were looking at their Oops paint. Because, I mean, gray is a common color, we gotta find something. So we actually found 3 gallons. 2 of them are the same color, and then the third one is a different color. But 3 gallons of amazing paint, originally like $32 a gallon, and they were $9 a gallon, you guys. So we got 3 gallons of paint for a whole $27. So one of those grays that we found is going to be used as the top color of the nursery. And then the other color gray we're going to use somewhere else in the house. I think Teddy and I's bedroom might be gray, or the bathrooms. We haven't quite decided, but we just couldn't pass up that deal. It was amazing. In some other news, some financial money-saving news, Teddy and I are basically doing everything that we can to earn some extra money. Funny thing, I know I work in a daycare, but I do not get a single day, a single minute of paid maternity leave. So I have been banking my PTO, but that is really only going to get me like 3 weeks, maybe. So in order to take my hopefully 8 weeks off, we do need to obviously make up that income. So Teddy actually signed up to be a Lyft driver. I don't know if you guys have heard of that. If you've heard of Uber, similar, I mean, same concept basically. Different company though, it's called Lyft. So he's gonna start lifting, and I signed up for Rover.com, or the app, or whatever you want to call it, Rover, the business. It is a dog sitting and walking business. So just my profile just went live, so I'm hoping I get some local people that are interested in having us watch their dogs here in our home. My sister actually does it, and she finds it very lucrative. So fingers crossed we can make more money with that. And also I have a little side business of string art and wine charms. So maybe I'll make another video about that, because I would love to share more about my creative side and show you guys some of the string art that I have done and share with you how you can maybe buy one for yourself. We have another busy weekend ahead of us. It's basically a holiday weekend. It's the weekend before 4th of July, which is, I think, what people are considering the holiday weekend. 4th of July is on a Tuesday this week, or this year. But this weekend we are actually going camping on another camping trip here, just local. It's probably about a 20-minute drive from our house, which is okay because I hear it's supposed to maybe storm, possible rain, so if it gets too bad, obviously we can just pack up and come home. But we're really excited to go on another camping trip. I'm going to go ahead and show you the 25-week belly. Here is the shirt down. I really don't know if a whole lot has changed for this week. I don't know if I've gotten any bigger visually, I guess. You tell me though. There we go. That is it for this week, guys. Thank you so much for watching and following me on this journey. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already and click on that little bell icon so you don't miss one of my videos. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you guys next week for week 26. Bye, everybody. Mwah.